Alright, this is my current very unoptimized setup for the Momentum Flurry physical damage rogue. Aspects are pretty much the same for the most part as the planner. The only change here is I took off accelerating. I just want to see how Conceited works with Inner Sight and Second Wind passive. Just test it. Technically cheating a bit. I'm using some legacy gear, but these are all uniques. So they exist in the current game. I don't think it's that big of a difference. Also, ideal version will probably run the Crown of Lucian, but I have not found one yet. As you can see, my stats are way lower than what was on the planner. I don't currently have anything that has the damage per shroud on it, but there is a bug right now in PTR where you will get 500 additive damage for having that as well. So whenever I do optimize this, if I do optimize it in the PTR, I'm not going to temper that onto one of the pieces, because that'll be about even to what would happen in live. Alright, so just to show some of the stats here. Resistances are all maxed. Not much attack speed bonus right now, honestly. So we'll see how that goes. I'll most likely be adding more of that. So, yep. Very, very unoptimized. Inner Sight specialization. Skill tree here. Got Invigorating Strike. Most of this is the same as the planner. I think I added some more points into Unstable Elixirs. Wanted to try that out. I took points out of Haste. You're pretty much never getting the attack speed from this. I can probably take this point out of Adrenaline Rush too and move it somewhere else. But for now, throw it in Innovation. But yeah, that is the planner so far. So what I'm gonna try to do... Oh yeah, the Paragon is largely the same. All the same glyphs, most of the same nodes, all the same legendary nodes for sure. So what I am going to try and do here is, with my 0 masterworked gear besides these 3 legacy uniques, just gonna try and do pit 90, see what happens. Scroll there. As I am running through this, I'll try and explain some of the intricacies for the build and the gameplay. So ignore the fashion. I really didn't want to spend time on that in the PTR. So this is just a completely random character that got built. Alright, so first things first, something to know about Momentum is that the stacks will drop off if you do any other cast. So Smoke Grenade, Caltrops, those will drop stacks off. But casting skills adds them. So you can pre-stack before you go in, and you'll have all of this ready for when you get to fight something. So general rotation, dash in, Smoke Grenade, and then you just spam Flurry. And rinse, repeat. Dash in, hopefully you actually hit the knockdown. Smoke Grenade, rinse, repeat. I really only throw Caltrops if I need the damage. But as you can see here, pretty much got 100% crit. And we are doing about 3 million on average per hit. So, well, that was a lot more for those hits. And then I didn't show it before, but I am not using potion. So I just want to see how this does with the raw stats. I am running exploit weakness, as you can see there, so I guess that does inflate this a little bit. But Flurry's got pretty low lucky hit chance. I'm barely even casting. Sorry, I had to focus there for a bit, but I am barely casting Invigorating Strike. And that sucks. Completely missed the elite I was trying to target with that. But yeah, build pretty tanky. I'm just sitting in the middle of these mobs. I mean, everyone that plays Rogue knows how Dark Shroud works at this point. It's really doing all the heavy lifting for tanking. And I'm able to stay at 5 stacks pretty consistently here. And there's another exploit weakness. That's definitely going to get cut out. But I'm keeping it on because I will most likely, well, not most likely, will for sure have it in the final build. Nice lethal shrine. This still gives a little bit of attack speed, but already at full crit chance, so not something I necessarily need. My pit bar actually looking a little low. So as I'm playing here, one thing that I can think of that may be worth adding in is a way to group up enemies. Someone can probably try and figure out a way to put that in there. I haven't figured out a good way to do it yet. Let's see what this shrine is channeling. Nice. So that right there, that's probably your general rotation for when you need to do some real damage. So you want to shadow step in, throw caltrops, that'll push you back. Smoke grenade, and then you just spam flurry. You can also do dash with the knockdown, that'll instantly activate retribution. So yeah, those are really the general skill rotations. Then you just want to make sure that when you are fighting something, you're just spamming flurry as much as you can so that you can keep up that advanced flurry bonus.
I'm not ready yet.
Go, just cleaving through those monsters. Alright, so I'm gonna attempt to do the pit boss. Also, I've heard there's a little trick so that you don't get teleported back to the first floor. You just walk backwards there when you get in. So I'm gonna try this boss without dying first, just to see what happens. But I really don't think I'm gonna do enough damage here. So almost at stagger. There we go. Yeah, this health bug is pretty rough to deal with. There's probably no way I kill this in one stagger. means I'm just going to be doing this without some of the CC multipliers, but part of the way I set this build up was to avoid needing to use those in the first place. So, and there's the death, so. Spawn back in. I'm gonna pre-stack momentum here. And let's go to town. Alright, yeah. I am going through this guy this time. Dodge all this shadow stuff. And yeah, this should be a 3 stagger kill. Should be done here shortly, as long as I don't get messed up by this boss. And there we go. Hit 90 done. 0 masterworks on the gear.